Today, we're going to talk about how we can save lives. Everybody has a part in that. Charles Mayo, over 90 years ago, stated that if a person kept their teeth, they could live 10 years longer. 90 years ago. And today, we have so many things coming our way with the changes in science, the connection that we have seen and studied. So let's talk a little bit about what we need to know in our own bodies that could help our patients get healthier and live longer. Some of the things that I've come across is Case Western. Case Western wrote an amazing article on an unborn fetus and doing an autopsy, which connected the oral DNA to the mother's oral cavity. Amazing. Also, sleep apnea is really the #1 killer on our highways, not drunk driving. That's pretty scary when we can help our patients stay healthy with an appliance. What does this have to do with billing? Someone has to do it. Someone has to pass that on to our patients and our teams and each one of you, whether you're in the dental field or not. Why? Because we can help save lives. So I'm going to give you a little story on my journey to finding this out. It wasn't a school program. It wasn't that someone taught me this. I learned this in a life lesson. My life lesson was my daughter, Julie. Many of you know that I have a daughter who is bipolar. Did she suffer a lot? Sure did. But am I proud of her? More every day. When I see my daughter and I look at her today, she's my hero. She went through treatment. She went through many medications and many trial medications. But guess what? She fought a hard battle and she won. I'm the proudest mom in the world. I look at her every day and I know I have to pass this word along. One day, my husband, who's a dentist, gets a phone call. And the phone call was, "Oh, Dr. Taxin, do you have dental insurance?" And he laughed. He said, "Yeah, I'm her dental insurance," because we thought it was a prank from one of the kids that she was in the facility with. But lo and behold, it was true. She needed emergency dental treatment, and her dad, was 100 miles away and couldn't perform it. So he was in touch with the physician that did it, who was also part of the facility that Julie was in. And that's when we learned the most important life lesson. No matter what medications you take, it will affect something. But did we know that oral medications for illnesses, for mental disease, were one of the biggest problems the mental health community faced? Absolutely not. But we weren't going to take that information and let other parents deal with the issues that we dealt with, having to have our daughter lose teeth, have root canals, and need treatment that we could afford. Wasn't that, but that we never wanted to see our child go through. So we decided that we were going to help other parents learn how to bill. These were great things that we felt we were doing for others. But when I went back home and truly saw that I had a message, I knew that we needed to start to spread how medical billing was part of that message. So let me give you 3 simple ways that you could go back to your office today and make changes. They're in your office already. 1, your medical history form. Take the existing medical history form and put some questions on there that your patients know how to answer, not the ones that we use today. So one of my examples is, do you know the medication Sally Fields advertises on TV? Because just about everybody in our age group knows Sally Fields. and she advertises a medication that causes severe dry mouth and lots of decay. What's the next thing that we need to know? Is how to go back and take our diagnostic skills out of the closet. Start to look at the surveys. Like Harvard University put a survey out that said 120,000 emergency patients last year at their hospital, 85,000 were due to periodontal disease and other diseases that traveled throughout their body to their liver, pancreas, and all of the other parts of the body. And they couldn't treat those patients. They had to refer them out. But we don't have everybody that could afford to do that dental treatment. We need to help them. And I feel that by medical billing, we are really helping save lives today because we're just giving our patients another tool, our offices another tool to add in their box. So patients, whether they can afford it or not, have treatment that's critical to their lifespan, their family support, and not have to look at your loved one in a way that you know you can't help. So I'm going to leave you with one other tip, and I want you to go back and I want you to look at those medical forms, and I want you to think about what you would understand if it were given to you without the terminology that's being used today. And start to look at your patients in that different light. We're not diagnosing only what's going on here. We're diagnosing all of us. And it is our job to work within the medical community because we are oral physicians and not oral technologists. We are medical in nature, and we forgot that somewhere along the line. So I challenge you to go back and start to look at your patients. Look at your friends. Know who's on medication and make a suggestion to go to their doctor. Make a suggestion to go to their oral physician because we all can save lives. Thank you so much.